Hey guys, Fury here. Today we're back on our Minecraft Better MC world, and today I've made some progress. So behind me is my current base. So long story short, I found this ancient ruined temple thing and transformed it into a mini base. So let's just go straight inside. So inside it's very cozy. I have some trapdoors that I can use just to once I flip these, I can just go up and jump into the water to the rooftop. I'm growing rainbow eucalyptus logs, so then if anything drops on top, I can just use my water source, go to the top. And I also made sure that this is an infinite water source, so I can just take water and do whatever. I have trapdoors to prevent it going down into my actual base, and then I could just close everything up when I don't need it there. Then down here I have my crafting table. I have an infinite water source block just here between that part of the chest and the water here. And then I have my chest with all my stuff in it. My bone meal, my iron, my one emerald, all the stuff I have just in this chest, and then obviously my bed. Coming out of the front doors, we have my quarry. So this is the front part of my quarry. I've tried to make a somewhat rectangular shape, but still make it big enough to fit in different builds. So this is going to be my first and probably smallest quarry. And all I'm doing here is getting resources. So as you can see, I've been mining from quite a bit from all the way around here straight down. So obviously this place was on a gradient, so I had to mine down to flat level and then go even further down. And this is the point we're up to. So we've gone about 14, maybe 15 blocks down and a very big space. So I've made some decent work, and if we go up this bit, which is the little elevator that I've made, just go inside. I've got a chest of my dirt, cobblestone, and limestone, and then just a crafting table if I ever need it. And then this little elevator will basically just be my little base inside of the quarry, so I can just have chests piled here, furnaces in between here, and crafting tables and whatever I need in here. Same thing I can do on this side, and yeah. If we go back outside of the quarry, you can see that I have this ladder system going up. I have these supports put in just to look as if it's an actual building. So I have supports over there, that side, all the sides around. So in today's episode, we are going to work on the quarry, make some of these bits look a little bit more realistic, not just flat walls. We're going to add depth to the build, and we're going to put in more supports and just make the build look a lot more realistic and add a lot more depth into the sides and the flooring. So let's go. Structure done. It's now time to add in some depth. So all we're going to do is get some marble, get some limestone, and we're just going to add a lot of depth in with the stone and the dirt up here, and just make these small mini caves all just coming out of it. And I think it'll look really cool. So let's get started. So far, this is what I've come up with. I've tried to open it up a bit and then slowly circle in. I think it's going somewhat well, however I do need to work on some of the shaping in here and try and put in a bit more variation. So I do have some blocks of raw copper that I can incorporate just to bring in a bit of more colour. Now with the first part of this build complete, let's move on and create the other scenarios and give more depth to this quarry. They look pretty decent. So the first one, top right, I've just got some raw copper ore, a lantern, some logs, trying to make it look a bit like a mine. The one on the top left, just a bit crumbled up. Bottom right, bit basic, but I didn't want to do too much, otherwise it would look a bit like a mess if I do the same thing over and over again. And bottom left, I've just got a little entrance that will go down into the next one after I mine all of this out. That'll go to the next segment. And over here, I decided to make a mini biome or mini cave sort of thing. because this section is a lot bigger than all of the other sections. So I thought, you know what, let's just make another little thing here, make it look a bit better, a bit more different to the other parts. And I quite like it. I've got azalea logs, I've got moss, azalea, flowering azalea, coarse dirt, I've got rooted dirt, and I think it looks quite nice. And yeah, that's all it is for the quarry. For today's video, hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Just a simple click for you, big help for me. Anyways, I'll see you all later.